Hey, thanks for watching this video. My name is John Watts. I'm a consumer protection lawyer in Alabama. And this is a subject or a question that people honestly have to wrestle with and decide what to do. So you figure out, first of all, you have a credit report error. Now you know you want to get that fixed. And of course you want to get it fixed. You don't want errors out there that can cost you all sorts of money. So the question becomes, do you do it on your own? Do you hire a credit repair firm? Or do you hire a law firm to help you? And let me kind of define those. When I say do it on your own, that means you figure out what the error is, you prepare your own dispute letters, you send those letters off, and then if it doesn't get fixed, then you go to a lawyer to file a lawsuit. Now, a credit repair, that could be a law firm, it could be a non-lawyer. It's just a place where their business purpose is to help people that have errors. And they help you to dispute it. And they may write the letters for you. They may give you some templates. They'll give you some advice on dispute this now, dispute this 2 weeks from now, send the second follow-up letter, whatever it may be. And this is what they do. And then the third option with the lawyer is go to a lawyer. And I'll say this, at least the lawyers that I know that do this type of work. So we file lawsuits against credit bureaus and other companies under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. We do not charge a client to help them to fix a credit report error. And I think other lawyers that, and there aren't that many of us that do this, but I think the other lawyers that do that are the same way. Now you do have law firms that they say they're a law firm, and they may very well be a law firm, but they're really a credit repair place. And so I'd put them more in that second category. But if you go to a lawyer and the lawyer will help you write the letter, the lawyer may email you the letter and then you mail it out. And so which one of these do you do? Well, there's no perfect answer. Some people say, I want to totally be responsible for this. I don't want to have to rely on anybody else to do this. I'll take care of everything on my own. Hey, no problem. Choose option number one. Do it yourself. And then if it doesn't get fixed, go to a lawyer. Now, the only downside with that is you may go to a lawyer and the lawyer says, and we certainly have done this, they're like, you didn't quite do it right. Well, but I read this online, or you may have, but it may not be right. And so then we may have to do the dispute again. The second option would be you go to a credit repair place. And a lot of times these places will either charge you a monthly fee, or it may be, sometimes they call it like a pay for delete. Different ways of describing it, but they'll say, hey, every bad thing we get off your credit report, you pay us $100 or $500 or $1,000, whatever it is. And the advantage of going with those guys is that's what they do all day long. They're not in court. They're not taking depositions of Equifax and Experian and TransUnion. They're helping people to get negative stuff off their credit report. Now, the downside is there's a lot of sort of bad apples in that business that are really just ripping people off. And so you have to make sure that they're doing this the right way and that your disputes are going to actually be handled correctly. Because if the credit bureau can tell it's just sort of this form dispute and you're just disputing everything negative on your credit report, then they may say, we don't think this is legitimate. We think this is a frivolous dispute. So you have to be aware of that and also be aware of the cost. How much are you paying? And is this a place that's going to really try to get things solved as quickly as possible for you? Or do they just want to kind of drag this out so you continue to pay this monthly fee? Ask them about their guarantees. Look at their contract. There is a law called the Credit Repair Organization Act, CROA, and that gives some pretty strict requirements on the contract when you are hiring a credit repair organization. You want to make sure that whoever you're thinking about hiring, that they follow that law, because that law is there to protect you. And then finally, you would hire a lawyer when you say, you know what, I don't know if this will get fixed. If it doesn't get fixed, I want to be in the best possible position to bring a lawsuit against whoever's responsible and have the best chance of being successful in that lawsuit. And that's when you go to a lawyer. You're not going to pay anything, at least that's the way we do it, and I think others do it the same way. We'll help you. We'll look at your situation. We'll prepare the dispute letters for you, send those to you. You review them. If you have any changes, you make those changes. And then you send them out. And somebody goes, well, why would you do that if you don't make any money? Well, I guess you could say it this way. I have confidence in how incompetent the credit bureaus are. So, yeah, I do that for free. And if it fixes somebody's credit report, I don't make any money on that. Now, hopefully I have a very happy client that may come to me 5 years later because they're in a car wreck, or because a debt collector is harassing them, or they have identity theft or a mortgage issue, whatever it might be. But there's also enough that these credit bureaus will get a legitimate dispute, and they should fix this. Maybe they delete something, update a balance, whatever it is, and they absolutely reject it. And then we're able to sue, and then that's how we get paid. We get paid out of that settlement, or we get paid by court-awarded fees under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So that's why we do it. And again, there's no, one answer is best for everybody. Maybe you want to be in control of the situation. Maybe you want to go to a company that this is all they do every day, and I certainly wouldn't take the position that this is all I do every day, because I'm suing debt collectors, I'm suing mortgage companies. We, I think, are very experienced and very skilled at knowing the Fair Credit Reporting Act, from taking all these depositions, suing these companies all these times. And so we bring a certain skill set to this. But just think about those choices, which you want to use. Do it on your own, hire a credit repair, hire a lawyer. But do something to fix that credit report error, because you do not want to let that stay on there. And if the mortgage company that is reporting this, or the debt collector that's reporting this, or the credit card company that's reporting this to the credit bureau, if they won't fix it, or if the credit bureau won't fix it, then sue whoever's responsible under the Fair Credit Reporting Act and any other laws that are appropriate. Get all the compensation you're entitled to and get your credit report fixed. So thanks for watching this video, and if we can help you in any way in Alabama, it's 205-879-2447 or alabamaconsumer.com. Thanks again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.